fill in the loopholes, let's speak to our correspondent Hamza Amir, who's also now on the phone line with us. Hamza, take us through the details that you're picking up. Any kind of clarity developing on what exactly happened? What has the Jirga said? Are these women still alive, or they have been butchered down from what we're picking up from reports?
It has been confirmed from reliable sources, people who are working in the tribal areas, and they have confirmed it that, on the 30th of May, the brother of one of the guys who actually shot this video from his mobile phone have killed the 4 girls that were actually present in the movie. And at the same time, he has also claimed that, the 2 guys who are dancing will also be killed, because this was something that was decided by the Jirga of the tribal elders that they should be slaughtered. At the same time, he has also confirmed that, before killing them, they were tortured, the females were tortured with boiled water that was poured on them, and they were brutally murdered after that. So at the same time, the authorities have been denying it, but the fact remains the same that tribal elders have always refused to keep, any role play of the security authorities or let it be of the political authorities in whatever decisions they make. So the Jirga was basically not constituting the members of the security forces or the members of the political government as well. They were only part of the elders of the tribal areas. That is why, also not to forget, they also put in a reward of 5 lakh rupees, Pakistani rupees, on the person who actually murders and kills all these people. So right now, as we speak, there have been sources, very reliable sources from the tribal areas who have confirmed the death of all the 4 girls, and they are also going to be confirming in a few more hours that, the 2 boys who were actually dancing might also get murdered as well.
Hamza, it's extremely disturbing that you're sharing this news with us. A confirmation coming in from reliable sources in the tribal areas that you have been speaking to, that indeed these 4 women have been butchered in the fashion we just described to our viewers. But Hamza, what action then are we expecting to be taken against these tribals, against the Jirga? Because some action obviously needs to be taken. We're talking about a massive violation of human rights. 4 women dead simply just coming out and dancing and celebrating a wedding with their relatives.
Well, I don't, there has been ever in the past history of Pakistan, these sort of things have been happening. Very, very violent violations have been done. People have been slaughtered. Criminals have been brutally murdered. They have even been murdered by giving electrical shocks as per decision of the Jirgas. And no one has actually come back with any sort of investigation, or even an investigation will have been launched. It was only a face saving or just a showcase to actually keep the media quiet and the people quiet. I think this is the same that is going to happen this time around as well, because it is unfortunate that, the people who should have been secured and who should have been protected and provided security by the political government, right, they have failed to do so, because that has also highlighted the fact that, the weak position of the political government and the security forces in the tribal areas is concerned. The Jirga people and the regime of the Jirga still remains as a very strong entity.
Can you point this out to us, that despite the fact that incidents like these are reported, nothing actually happens? But in this specific case, correct me if I'm wrong, are we talking about the intervention of the Supreme Court as well? Are we talking about a statement that has been made or an inquiry that has been demanded by the Chief Justice Iftihar Chaudhary in this matter?
None of the notices have been taken into consideration as of now. Supreme Court, has not actually went ahead with launching up an inquiry into the incident, only for the fact that, their concerned authorities are the political forces and they are not the tribal elders. That is why they need to get confirmations first, and before, even verifying that, they can actually go ahead with the investigation or not. At the same time, the people, the political environment in the tribal areas is as such that, the tribal elders are respected much more than the Supreme Court of Pakistan. They do not believe in any constitution other than whatever they practice as rules, the rule of law in their area. So I don't think, they will have too much of an impact. Even if the Supreme Court launches an inquiry, the perpetrators might not actually get justice.
Well, a complete sorry state of affairs then, from what you're telling us, Hamza Amir. 4 women butchered, slaughtered in cold blood, and nobody sitting up and taking notice of what needs to be done. No kind of punitive action to be taken against the tribals, at least as of now. Many thanks, Hamza Amir, for having joined us with those inputs coming forward on this chilling story from Pakistan. Many thanks also to our Deputy Editor Gaurav Sawant, who was taking us through the details of what exactly we're picking up on the story from across the border.